Good morning, everybody. This is Ed Carter with Trader Vision 2020 and today's featured trade idea setup and trade plan. This is June 14th, 2018. I guess that's Thursday. Let's see what we can look at here. Today's trade is GTN for our featured trade idea. And you can see that GTN has been making a bottom here for some time. It's formed kind of a W bottom here. Let me draw that for you. It's formed a W bottom. It has broken above the 50, making it a rounded bottom breakout. We had a bullish harami that held the 50 on Wednesday. And we've got a clearly defined resistance level here. You can see, for the moment, ignore the blue box. Just look at the two black lines if you can. Perhaps I can somehow get rid of this. Let's see if I can grab that box. Nope. Okay, grab that box. Put that back there. It was about 80 right there across those tops. So we've got two levels across yesterday's closing value, the previous 2 days ago closing value, and across those highs. You can see how we're getting touches here. If we go on out, we're getting touches all the way back. If we go to the weekly, again, you can see significant touches. We also get touches at that line up above, which is at basically 10 cents higher at 11.95, or right in that area, give or take. So let's go back to the daily. What I did is I have dropped in, I have dropped in this little blue box that I consider to be sort of a support resistance band there off of those lows and off of the top of that line. So that's kind of the zone of support. I'm looking to protect my stop. I'm going to put my stop just below that. So mine's going to be about 1170, let's call it 1175, something like that. So just below this band of support in here, I'm going to buy on a breakout of that area, proving to me just above the high of yesterday's candle. So the high yesterday was 1193. I'm looking at about an 1190, let's call it 7 buy, 96 maybe, something like that. Just to prove that the bulls are running things up higher than they have here recently. And the next resistance level is up here, defined off of these highs, these lows, those highs, those lows, so forth. And the same thing again up here at the second one, which is at the 200, which of course is where we look for a target area for a rounded bottom breakout. And that just happens to match up with some highs and lows that we previously established. So 1425 and 1323. So let's set up a trade plan for that. Let's change accounts here. And GTN. According to our information here, we're out of the way, so we've got time before the next earnings. You can see we've got that rounded bottom breakout. We've got pretty much most things in our favor. We're not picking up the W pattern for some reason. We're not picking up the bullish harami for some reason, but they are there. And let's go ahead and put together a 2 exit trade plan here. Okay, so what did I say? About 1190, what did I say? 96, something like that. 93 was yesterday's high. That's pretty close. And 1175 was the stop below that blue support area. I'm looking at a first exit up here of, let's call it 1320, and a second exit up here at let's call it 1420. It says we can do 714 shares. I know for $12 stock that's going to be too much, but let's look at 500 and see how big that makes the position. Still 6%, so let's knock that down. Let's go 400, see what that does. 400 shares, still pushing it probably a little for me. Let's go ahead and knock it down to 350. That might buy us enough to make it about 4%. Yeah, okay, close enough. 350 for planning purposes here. Only has a $73.50 risk, which is well within my acceptable level. Let's say that we sell 100, well, let's sell 200 shares at this first target. We're getting over 10% and then pulling in 250 bucks, which almost 6 to 1. If we sold the whole position there, we'd make 434. So we're doing pretty well here. And then if we sell the other 150 at that second target up around the 200, we're going to pick up closer to 19% and an additional 340 bucks. So we're looking to risk $73.50 for a chance to make 584 on the trade, which would be almost 14% overall, and that is well within my parameters. So look at GTN, see if this trade fits your criteria and your trading style, and if it does, I wish you good trading, and whether it does or not, I wish you good trading today, and I look forward to seeing you in the trading room maybe.